The first one we call the, basically data broker business model. And I'll talk about in this slide what it means. But there is also another called data bartering, which is basically a data exchange to improve services. We'll talk about that. And the third one is more of the business intelligence or more data as a service. So if you look at this one, this is a data broker business model. And really there are 5 key stakes. This is a value chain from left to right. If you can think about it, you got the vehicle, and then there are folks, in this case, Delphi Aptiv, where Control Tech and Movimento are part of those. We are helping to collect those data from the vehicle and smartly collect it and transport it to a platform. So the platform is a place of aggregation. This is where data gets aggregated. We make some decisions whether we want to do a software update or security patch or new feature functionality, but that's the data aggregation. Once the data aggregation happens, you give it to a data broker, and the data broker is basically anonymizing the data and finding a marketplace, creating a marketplace where people, whether they are from retail or from stores or from automotive or dealership or car sharing or rental, they can use those data to provide amazing value-added services that goes back to the platform back into the car. So this is a closed-loop architecture. This is what is known as the data broker model. This is where Delphi with our partner Autonomo we are leading in the industry. There's also a data bartering model where basically the similar thing exists, but what happens is you collect the data basically and you bring it to the aggregator, which is the platform, and then what it does, over there you anonymize and then create the value with the services, and you give back some of the value to the end user. This is what you see, for example, with Waze and city municipality, where basically Waze is providing some value of the traffic and city is providing some other value, and it helps improve both the services. So there's the exchange of information to improve each other's services. But the other interesting emerging is the business intelligence model, which is data as a service, and that is where basically you see that the platform would be a neutral player. So you would collect the data and you would give to the platform. User would have a consent whether they want to share their data for some services or not, and that neutral platform broker or platform vendor would then anonymize and provide a whole marketplace, and the user data, who is the owner of the car, can decide who their data should get in the marketplace for what services. And a good example of that is BMW. They have connected cars, connected data services, where the neutral vendor for data aggregation and creating that place is IBM using their Bluemix. And that is also a very interesting model where the end user whose data is being collected and being used has a say in terms of who gets to use their data and how they get to monetize it.